Blessings to you. I've been trapped here for... You see, my father recently passed a home, located across the street from a graveyard, mind you. It grieves me so...
Some things are meant to stay buried. This isn't personal.
No! No, please, listen!
Some things are meant to stay buried.
December 23rd, 1992. I've had some time this past week to ruminate on the dial-locked doorway. If my assumptions about Lord Astor's family are correct, then I believe the second symbol represents his wife. Oddly, there is absolutely no mention of her in the records or any of the texts I've come across. A mystery, to be sure. Following through, the third symbol likely represents Lord Astor's son and heir, of whom he was known to have said the following: Conrad, my loyal son, steadfast and cunning, the fierce lion, the future of this house, boldly seizing his destiny to carry the Astor name into eternity. I will meditate on this and continue my musings as time allows. December 20th.
Let me know if you need more information. Interesting. I'll look it up. Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it. Let me know if you want.
Hey, what information did you find out about the...
It was the symbol used by a cult in the year 853. They were called due to the cult's rising popularity. The Inquisition kept the only surviving copy of the cult's holy book as evidence. It was stored in the archives at the Patham Abbey in Akasor Marshes. Let me know.
What can you
The Zeal server seemed to have an extensive list. His name is Caspian.
What can you tell?
His-
Don't worry, we're clear. You see how easy it was to steal this thing? I told you, nobody cares.
Bravo 384, you are not authorized for takeoff. Reduce your velocity and land immediately. I repeat, you are entering restricted airspace. Turn around and land immediately. Failure to comply will be considered a hostile action.
Holy shit, I knew it! Oh, fuck. Turn around, man. I'm not sure I know how. Whoa, what do you mean? You said you knew how to fly this thing. I've only had 3 lessons. It's a lot more complicated in practice. I'll figure it out. Fucking hell, man!
Bravo 384, this is your final warning. If you do not comply, you will be fired upon.
Fuck it, I'm not going back down there. What the fuck are you doing? They're gonna kill us. Go back. Call them their bluff. I'd rather take my chances up here than starve down there. What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, shit! Hang on! Oh my god! What the fuck?
should be doing research for the story, but my mind is elsewhere. All I can think about is the recent disappearances. One journalist is a tragedy, two a curious coincidence. The three? That's a pattern. I have a responsibility to protect my family. They didn't choose to pursue this story. I did. I can't put them at risk by continuing to dig into this. I can't help but feel that I'm betraying my integrity as a journalist. The truth deserves to be heard. I can only hope that someone braver than I can expose it.
See those fucking things? What the fuck, man?
Who are you?
I'm Iblis. I work I worked here. Yes. I'm a file clerk.
Where is your book restoration department?
Huh? Book restoration. Yeah. We have a department for that.
Where is your book
Huh? Book restoration. Yeah. Yeah. We have a department for that. Basement. It's in the basement. That's where Locke works. I like him. He's a straight shooter, wearing that yellow jacket.
Where can I find Locke?
Oh, shit. We were running. I was running with Locke. Fuck. Away from those things. He fell near the cafeteria. Oh, I left him. I left him there and locked. I left him there and locked the door behind me. Here. Take the key if you think you can make it. The pamphlet said, come... Wait, oh, that's it. Come experience the ecstasy of relief. What a joke. Whoever came up with that slogan should get fired. Enjoy our nightlife, our restaurants, our theaters, and our culture, it said. Yes, the fabulous Jahanian culture. Look at that culture now. Killing and raping their Palamas neighbors. People they've known all their lives. One day, they just got out of bed, broke into their homes as they slept, and chopped their neighbors' heads off. Preferably in front of their family, because, they have to keep things classy. And then slip back into bed as if nothing had happened. That was the new normal. The next day, they felt all satisfied and shit. They would choose a new neighbor, and the cycle would continue. The new Leafian culture. And people wonder why I take this shit. It's in all of us. I mean, it's as much in you as it is in me. Some call it the serpent. Let me tell you this. All the rules, the laws, the codes, and our civility, it's all put in place for one simple truth. To keep the serpent in check. To keep it tightly shackled, locked away at the back of our minds. This is the unspoken truth that no one ever tells you, but I'll let you know. Deep down, everyone shares this dark desire. We want to set the serpent free. The ecstasy of letting our emotions run free cannot compete with people's miserable, mundane lives. This is our actual state. Our true nature, all of us. We are made of pure, unhinged barbarity. Man, where did they go anyway? It was fine having them around, but where the fuck have they gone now? They were here, and we locals started doing a bit of killing, a bit of raping, and then they ran off. That's not cool. It's when we needed them the most. What the hell, man? It was the first time Haitians saw people from different countries. That was sweet, even though they were fucking useless. Speaking of them running away from Hadia, there's something behind that. I'm sure of it. Did you notice? Of course you did. You put two and two together, right? The minute they were gone, say it with me, the minute they were gone, the fucking creatures appeared. Fucking right they did. Coincidence? No fucking way. I'm from a profoundly religious Sabaean family. There is a lot of us. Contrary to what any Palamist son of a bitch would have you believe, or any snobbish Sabinian for that matter. They make it sound like all Sabinians woke up one day, burnt all their sacred katas, and danced naked around the pagan pyre. May his eye protect us. Leith was filled with Sabinian churches. Lablina has even more. Of course, you don't hear about that. What you do hear, though, is how open-minded we are. The only open minds you can find in Leith are the cracked skulls of Palamist bastards. Brains spilled all over the streets. I might have split open a few myself. The stuff you can do with just the heel of your boots. Oh, what's there to say? I was okay with them. I was okay with them until I let the serpent take hold. Why? I have some family who live in Argola, right on the Jehanian border, in the Palamist village of Hetel. After Yankel's death, ethnic tension started brewing in Hetel. In the local school, they began segregating the Sabinian kids. My nephew had the misfortune of writing a love letter to a Palamist girl. That evening, the girl's dad beat my 14-year-old nephew so severely that to this day, he's still eating through a tube. Which ones? Palamists? Sabinians? Or do you mean the new ones creeping around all over the place? Wanna hear the wildest shit ever? The night they appeared, the creatures, right? Bloody New Year's Eve. I'm in my apartment. It hadn't been blown to pieces yet. I'm coming back down from my high. I pulled the curtain to get some air. On the street, I saw some Sabinian thugs, armed to the teeth. They had themselves some Palamists, and they're fucking ecstatic. A man, probably the husband, was lying in the middle of the road. Next to him, the Sabinians were dropping cinder blocks on his wife's head. Repeatedly. And that's when it happened. It was as if time had slowed down or completely stopped. And then I felt it. Or more precisely, I felt nothing. All my feelings and emotions had gone. I never felt so at peace. My thoughts were so clear, so precise, uncompromised. Then, in a flash, the thugs and their Palamist prey got engulfed in a weird, sphere-like, wobbly thing And all my pain, sorrow, confusion, and hatred came crashing back. I went back to bed and shot up again.
I still don't see why we have to leave. 70 years I've lived in Leith. Always made it through, always survived. We're fine right where we are.
Forgive my husband. I can't grasp the gravity of the situation. He still believes we live in the 60s in Yankel's. We must leave. For the future of our family. There is only death here.
I'm scared. Why are we hiding in the library?
Our neighbors tried to leave the city through official channels. I saw their bodies hanging from the overpass the next day.
Agath was a well-respected local politician in Leith before the war. One of the few who genuinely tried to bridge the divide between Sabinian and Palamas communities. When she offered to help us leave the city, we couldn't refuse.
I'm trying to get this poor family out of the city. They're Palamist. They're as good as dead if they stay here. Easier said than done with all the checkpoints. I was supposed to meet with Locke, book restorer here. Since the war began, he helped me forge documents for trapped citizens, but his office is locked up tight, and maybe it was silly of me to come here with everything. I'm easier said than done with. Since the war began, he helped me forge documents for trapped citizens, but his office is locked up tight, and I see no trace of him. Maybe it was silly of me to come here with everything that's going on. These people put a lot of trust in me. I suppose I can try forging the documents myself. I have no idea how or where to start.
spent the evening poring over the newest arrival from Batham Abbey. Marvelous. Truly a spectacular piece. The binding, the leatherwork, the embroidery, just exquisite. The accompanying letter states that it originates from the mid-9th century. Truly amazing. By far the oldest project I've worked on. I can smell the 1,000 years of musty history wafting up from its pages. Delectable. I could hardly contain my excitement. I began working immediately. Upon the very first incision to the leather-bound cover, I made a startling discovery. A strange, narrow object folded into the fabric. It is clearly ancient. I doubt even the priests know of its existence. The enigmatic nature of this tome continues to astound me. I've set the relic aside for now. Once the restoration is complete, I'll endeavor to find out more.